live straight away. But that's all good now. So let's have a look at NMKR Studio. So has anyone used it to mint an NFT collection? Well, yeah, of course, yeah. But did you actually use the studio or did you use the API? Yeah.
Both.
Okay, cool.
But mainly the API.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So we used NMKR Studio to mint this particular collection here, which is the, where to go? The Blue Shift cross-chain Pepes. So Blue Shift is a company that I work for. It's my night job. So, you know, I don't sleep. And where can I get to it? Here, and then go. It's strange that the fonts aren't loading at the moment. But these are the Pepes. It's just a fun little thing. It's something that we want to create for the community of Blue Shift holders, just as a little thank you. But it's grown a little bit. We're trying to add more utility to it so you can stake it, earn more Blues tokens, you know, that kind of thing. But in doing so, I'm very time poor. So I tried to look for the quickest ways to create the NFT collection after the artists gave us all the different layers and assets to create it. So what I use from NMKR is this really, really nifty tool here called NFT Power. Absolutely love this one. Let me just check the live stream to make sure it's working. I'm assuming it's working. But NFT Power lets you to create that entire collection, import your assets layer by layer, and then you hit the generate button. You say, I want 10,000 of these, and then hit the go, generate, and it does the rest for you. Gives you all the metadata, gives you all the assets compiled together in a nice little collection, and then pushes that all over to NMKR. So for a person that doesn't know any code, isn't technical at all, you can just go to this, drag and drop a couple of assets over, check if it looks okay, and voila, you're done. I'll give a little demo of this so you can see how it works. I have to sign in with a million accounts. Now, hopefully my assets are still in here. All right, let's go generate collection. And hopefully I don't die on you guys. All right, so So over here on the left-hand side is the different layers that you can play around with. So I'm going to click on here. This is my first layer. Let's say this is the background. Next layer I can do is maybe the body of the asset. And then the next one maybe something in the hand. Now let me just check to see where these assets are. I have a very messy, disorganized filing system, if you want to call it a filing system. You'd think so, but I don't think it is. Yeah, projects. Maybe that. Maybe I archived it. Yeah, here we go. All right.
Will there be a test of this?
Will there be a test? Well, good thing it's recorded, so you can just watch back. All right, so these assets here are from Ada Waifus, a project that I played with, was part of way back when. Hang on, what am I pulling in? Backgrounds, all right. I know the assets are there. So let's go back here and let's go drag and drop the backgrounds in. So I've selected the backgrounds, drag in these ones here, put them in, haha, there we go, step one. Now I'll go for the body assets. I think it's called skin. Yep, there we go. So then now I can drag them in. There we go. Yep, looks okay so far. What else have I got? I've got mouth. Do I have a hand? Okay, let's go mouth. Whoops. Cool, so you can't really see them there. You can kind of see that one there. What else do I have? I'll do eyes and hair next. And last one. There we go. So that's essentially generated the NFT. Now, from here, let's click on cycles. These are the different ones that are generating from those assets that I've just put up. So you can see the type of variety that you'll get from this NFT collection already. So at the moment, it's set as 100 of these NFTs. Now let's go configuration and go through and move these assets back over to NMKR. So now I can click on next, recommended size. There's the dimensions. I'll just use the defaults at the moment. You can put a prefix on here, display name, blockchain, Cardano, description, test. Cool, all looks good to me. Next preview. I did set it to 100, didn't I?
Yeah, how do you know if 100, there'll be 100 variations?
Because I'm pretty sure in the config, I selected 100.
No, I saw that.
Like it won't double up.
Yeah, how did you?
Oh, right. You don't really know. You have to check. It may be that you can do the math behind it to try and work it out. I'm not smart enough to. Maybe I could work it out. But hey, yeah, something. I probably learned it back in year 11 and 12, but now I just don't remember. But like what we did was we went through and just checked and made sure that there weren't any really weird NFTs that were being generated. Because like sometimes the layers don't work right, some of the assets don't look good with a certain type of other asset, so you just delete those ones and make sure they don't generate. So you can put some rules in. Now down here, these are the certain attributes and the percentage ratios that are coming out at the moment. So I think back in the layer items screen, can I go back? Yep, let me just go back. You can change the weighting and the rarity of particular asset layers. So if you want this particular layer here, this Kiwi layer, to be a lot more rare, I think you go up. You can do so and change that configuration of that particular asset.
How do you know that hair will be in front of eyes?
Let me go back one. So that all works on the layer ordering that you have on the left-hand side here. So I can move, I have to go back a screen. Yep. So back over here, the background, I can move that up above, and you can see it's covered all the other assets. So it works like Photoshop, where you got the layers in Photoshop. You can drag and drop and move them around. So I can move that there. It's covering the mouth and body still, the background. So I have to move it back to the bottom, and then it goes back to normal. So now let's go back through the config, and I changed that hair rarity. So if I go down here now, and where's hair? There it is, hair. You can see the percentage of that has changed. So now the ginger is a little bit more rare. I put the kiwi up to 39% or whatever it was. So it's distorted and changed the rarity of those other assets. So now I can go finalize. Now what I need to do now is grab my API key from NMKR and my project ID. Sounds like that street party starting. So here you can create a project and you get the project ID here and the API key. I won't do it in this case because this is a work account. But you can get those details. Go back here, generate your collection, and I'll import them all in, all ready for sale. What you see in the end is a list of NFTs that look like this, all ready for sale. Now from the NMKR side, there is a sales page that you can now set up, a sales button, I should say. I can never remember where it is. Okay, so first off, you've got to set the price. And there's lots of little conditions that you can do on the sale. So here we had like initial sale price of 20 ADA, and we had that up to active from the 19th, and then we had a new sale price from the 30th here. So it doubled from 20 to 40 ADA. So now if I just go edit this one here, I think it's that one. Oh no, here. So here I've got the button. Let me just change the sell price to 40. And now that is your sell button that you can use from NMKR. They'll generate the code for you, which is down here, which is all this lovely little JavaScript code. You can copy that, paste it to any website that you're building, whatever it might be, and it will embed this nice little buy with NMKR button on your site. Yep, which you can see here. Which will take you through to the sales process, and then you can connect your wallet and purchase your NFT. So I think when I put this particular collection together for Blue Shift, it took me about 2 hours to do, to set up the entire process, test all the layers, and just check for those duplicates. So really quick, really easy process with NMKR. Questions? Cool.
I've got one. When you're on the manage and sell, is that the whole collection, or can it be held in lots? Like, so you get certain NFTs go at a certain time at different time periods, or is it a full collection released at once?
It was full collection released at once for what I was doing. I don't think you can. I think you can reserve and say like which ones you don't want for sale. Manage tokens. No, you can't. Or everything that was in here within this managed collection area, once that button was enabled, you'll be minting that entire process. We did do like a whitelisting process in front of it. So we collected a whole bunch of addresses, added them into the sales condition for the NFTs. And if you met those conditions, then you could actually mint during that opening session. But after that, anyone could open, it was open for anyone.
What's an example of the whitelist? Did you have to have a token in your address or?
Yeah. We scanned the blockchain for anyone that was holding a particular token, and then we just grabbed those addresses, and that was the whitelist for it. Yep. There's lots of tools out there. I think NMKR might actually have one. No, I can't remember. I don't think they do. But there's lots of tools out there that do allow you to do that, so you can find who's holding what addresses. We contacted the guys from TechMirio, and they helped us out, and they gave us a couple of addresses for us.
Does NMKR have KYC?
I'm not sure. I didn't use KYC for anything that we did. Yep.
No, I mean to say for artists.
Oh, they kind of do. Like, see that here, you need to verify your account, but I didn't. Yeah, it says, yeah, you can clearly see that. Please verify your account. Click here, and I had to put in my address and all that, but I never did. I don't know if I was supposed to. Well, it's on recording now. Any other questions on that? Cool, awesome. All right, that's NMKR. I'll just show you Saturn NFT really quickly as well. Very similar, very similar studio to make your NFTs, but instead they did everything within their own interface. So NMKR uses NFT Power, Saturn NFT built their own collection builder. So this is the Cardano Press Wapus. Where is it? It's a collection of data. Add NFTs. No, that's not it. Show advance. Upload images. Yeah, here we go, generate. It's really hidden. So in this generate images, this is their builder, their version of the builder. It's very similar to NFT Power, but allows you to generate all the NFTs after you've created all the layers and assets, once this loads.
With Pepe, can you just like use that without permission, or is that something just open to everyone to use? Pepe?
Yeah. It's like a open artwork thing, so you just do whatever you want. Yep. Internet isn't working, guys. I would go through this one more, but I can't. Hang on, let's refresh.
Tell us about the Whopper.
Sure. I'll just try and get this thing loaded in the background. So my team had built this plugin called Cardano Press. It lets you build and integrate in the Cardano blockchain to any WordPress-powered website. So this is a WordPress-powered website, and you can connect your wallet. It does authentication on there, creates a user on the fly, and uses essentially your wallet as your single sign-on access for a website. Now, with that, we've built on a lot of other plugins for it. So we've got governance plugin, we've got an ISPO plugin, but most people use the core functionality of it to do NFT gating or state pool gating on the website. So with the plugin installed and configured to a certain policy ID, once your wallet's connected, it will detect what's in your wallet. Depending on your assets, it will then give you access to content within the website. So it's really good for what we did in regards to whitelisting our users. We searched the user's wallet for a particular NFT. If you have that NFT, then you can actually fill in the form to be a part of the whitelist process. And then we collected data and surveyed people that way.
And if you don't have the NFT, it tells you where to get it.
Say it?
If someone doesn't have the NFT access, does it give you information about
Yep.
where to get the NFT?
Yep. So I think I've still got the list, the link somewhere. Nah, might have closed it. Was it verify?
So we use this on our website.
Yep.
And people who bought the NFT to fund the 30 homes, they gained access to content about those people in those homes. So special video content that only people with the NFT get access to. And obviously we'll release it to the general public eventually, but it's like a early access.
Yeah, it's like a private stuff. A lot of projects are using it as like an ebook reader. So like you mint the NFT to be able to read the magazine or whatever it is, and then you have to go to the website to read it. So this is like my wallet's connected on the verify page. I don't have the NFT. So here it tells you have to go to Techmirio or have the Copper Seed Safe token to be able to verify. What I should have done here is put a link to it. Yeah. So it would have been good if I put a link there. It's just one of those things I've forgotten the process of doing a million other things. Yeah. But it's a nice mechanism that you could do. Like there's lots of ways of doing it. And like what Phil was saying, on the Power website, I don't have one of the seed tokens. But let me see if I can remember where it was. Hi, did you change your drop downs? But this is using Cardano Press. So you can connect your wallet here. And if you had one of the tokens, it will give you the data behind it. Really simple, easy stuff that you can do. The WAPU itself is a utility token within the ecosystem so that you can get support. So if you're building a website that uses any of this, You get support, you get pro subscriptions, and a few other things, if I can remember. Oh, interview requests. So only way you can get an interview on the podcast now is if you have an NFT. So lots of little things like that that gives it that baseline kind of utility. Cool. Okay, is Saturn working? Yeah, great. I'll show you this quickly. So Saturn NFT did it a little bit strangely in that their background layers are at the top. They should have flipped it. But here you can see all the assets and the layers, and here I can set the rarity level of it directly in the interface. And then you can put in the body, which is the next layer, skin, blah, 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 etc. So down here, you can then click a preview, and you can see all the variety, make sure the layers are correct. And then you can put in a number and generate. Now this one here, it doesn't generate and then plug it straight into the system. It generates them, gives you them in a big zip file, which then you have to check and do whatever with it. Come on. But I did like this because you could download them and then manually verify all the data is correct. Ah, come on, what's going on? So here are the images. And then all the metadata that goes along with it. Cool. Ah, sorry, the live stream. Anyone watching?
Do you have water there? Do you need water?
Say again?
Do you need water?
Yeah, I do. Thanks. Ah, boy. Right, so any questions about Saturn NFT? Cool, great.
What was the cost to use it?
Ah, yeah, I can't remember exactly. Where is that here? Mint? No. The downside to Saturn is its interface. Here we go. Yeah, that's the minimum cost to go through Saturn. So the amount of ADA that goes with the NFT and then the minting cost behind it.
For one asset?
Yep, for one. I'm not sure where the IPFS costs, etc., come into play, but I'm assuming it's covered through that minting. There is documentation on here, and I'm sure if I go through the docs that it would tell me exactly all those different things. But, you know, who reads documentation? You guys do, right? I'm sure it's in here. Anyway, the reason why I used Saturn NFT is because they've got this really cool thing called upgradable NFTs. So NMKR do have it as well. It's a SIP68 standard. But with NMKR, you have to ask and request for it, whereas Saturn NFT has it built into its own system. So here we have an upgrade system. I haven't fully implemented this yet, but there are special wapus that come as an egg. So it's the early form of the wapu, and you actually have to upgrade them through the upgrade system with some additional tokens. So once you have them all in place, then you can upgrade that wapu through that upgrade system and change that NFT on the fly. Other future stuff that we're going to do with the NFT as well is like you'll be able to battle them together. So two particular wapus will be able to fight. It causes damage, one will lose, and it will be turned into scrap metal. So you lose your asset, it'll still exist as an NFT, but you won't be able to use it in battling anymore or any of the other utilities that I spoke about earlier.
What is the win again?
More tokens, kudos, points, whatever it is. I haven't worked that out. Yep. Work in progress. That's why the upgrade system isn't done yet. So interesting platforms that you can use are both of them no code. So if you're not a coder, if you are not experienced in coding or interacting with the blockchain, two fantastic platforms to start building an NFT collection. All right, now, I don't want to keep you guys too long, so I'll go through a little bit about this other presentation, and this is building a relay on Cardano. I do have one that I started earlier. So let me end this one and I'll start